EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Liuget with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Able to find Garcon. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. on 1st and 10. Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Third and long for Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Gordon on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that. Distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go ahead. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go.
Now McKinnon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. following the penalty. Here's Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Hurry up!
Now a play fake here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Hurry up!
To the air again here, Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Reuben Foster able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Garoppolo on first down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's McKinnon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Liuget in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go.
First down, Rivers. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Williams. Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, LA. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update now from Oakland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Yeah, rock it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hurry up.
2nd down, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They run it with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Play fake. Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Ahkello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gould with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gould now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw, Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Let's go. Cluster.
Rivers on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump-off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo now, still just the 1 incompletion, 16 of 17. It's 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They keep it on the ground again. Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. Rivers to throw it. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Keep it skinny. Hurry up. That's what I do. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rivers now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Garoppolo on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Yeah, I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will get them one closer. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hurry up!
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hurry up! Watch 17, watch 17.
Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. They find some open field here. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your...
Sounds like I see it's in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a cave back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah.